Looks like the split went through. Looks like the 22nd. So you have time. So you have 2 weeks. So do they buy it into the 2 weeks? Maybe. Then we see, then we see, then we see. But he says he's going to make more cars than anybody very fast. He's at a 2 million run rate. Great news. He said every part, think about what he said, guys. Guys, think about this. If anybody else wants to come on and talk, let me know. Okay? Let me know. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. No comments today. Nobody has any comments. Okay. People are so happy on First Solar. Okay. And I know that. He said every single part that goes into a Tesla is cheaper. Every single part is cheaper. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Unbelievable, right? Why is this thing not at 1,000? Now, maybe it pops after the jobs report. So 3 things today. You have this First Solar in the deal, which gets voted on tomorrow. Then you have the Tesla, and he's telling you inflation is lower. Every single part is lower. But then Kramer told you these. Kramer's got so many haters, even way more than me. I only have 2. And then they have like 8 accounts because they're just low-life maggots. Okay. Interesting, right? So think about this. So here's what today's about. It's about First Solar and the deal and how far does it go and do you want to take profits? When have you seen Sam buy 2 layers in the same time that I post? I usually buy one and then buy another one in an hour or a half hour. I bought 2 at the same time. Because as soon as they said on TV the Senate is going to vote Saturday, if the vote passes, First Solar is a double. It was a double. Wow. If you wait for stuff like that and that's all you trade for, your account doubles every 6 months because it always comes. Okay? And then it's about Tesla and his statement. But people are not reading the statement correctly. Every single part is cheaper. And then Kramer told you oil is down, copper is down, lumber is down, grain is down, wheat is down, corn is down. Every single commodity is lower. I haven't even looked at oil today. What is oil? Oil is minus 42 cents. It's down. Wow. Every single thing is down. Now the Fed is doing the right thing. They're coming out and they're pounding stuff because they're not just going to say, oh, we're going to stop and let everything get worse. They're just going to, but they're not going to do anything. Wow. Can you imagine if this jobs report is at 150? So somebody sent me this message last night said the White House is circulating something that says the jobs report is going to be at 150. At 150, we probably still go up. Interesting, right? Interesting. If this comes in at 200 and it's Goldilocks, 4206, if that breaks, this thing goes to 4250, and maybe today. Then we see, then we see, and then we see. Okay, so now let's move on to NOW. We have so much stuff today. NOW. You guys are getting a ton of information here, okay? NOW. He started to pop. Now, we told you back on Monday, the reason we bought him the 70s, then we rolled 80s, okay? Think about those 70s are $30. Because at 462 was the gap. Okay, now, I don't look at charts, but I know they're in my head. Now, once again, you don't need them if you're smart and you're paying attention, okay? Now, some people do, but you can write them down. You don't necessarily need a chart. Okay, we'll go back to First Solar to explain this in a second. So NOW was at 492 when he warned. It opened at 462. I mean, I see everything. I see everything in there in my head. Okay? So then it broke lower. So when it hit 462, and I said it at least 10 times in the room, now is about to be in the gap, into the gap, into the gap, into the gap. If somebody tells you something 10 times and you don't pay attention, doesn't mean you have to play it. You just look at it. Oh, well, Sam's saying it's into the gap. Then it hit 470. Then at 471, 472, 473. And then something happened at 476, 477. Something happened. I don't even know what happened. Maybe 478. That it popped it. A huge orders. Like they said, we're going to take it to the 492, and they did. Then they took it to 495. And then it took it to 491. I mean, it was trading really weird. But those 480s we sold at 4 went to 18. Okay, now let's jump higher to Pan W. Pan W yesterday. So why did Sam sell Pan W? You guys should know this. You guys should know this. Okay? Oh, Amazon's buying iRobot. Nice. Okay? So why? Thanks, Rick. So why did Sam sell Pan W right at the open? So we had Pan W up, but we also bought puts on it just in case, because I told you Fortnite was coming out. I told you Fortnite was coming out, and it was going to move 10 either way. Well, but Sam, if it moved 10, but it's 10 on a Thursday, so you still have Friday. Ah, Darian got it. Very nice, Darian. Very nice. Okay. Okay. Very nice. To cover booking. Absolutely. If BKNG would have went up yesterday and it was at 2050, I would not have sold Pan W at 4. I would have got 8. But you sell Pan W right away to cover the booking, and now you're still positive. Boom, boom, positive. And then it went to 8, and then went to 9, and now if you held them, they're 0. And then today I told you net is coming out with earnings. And if net is bad, Pan W is going to go to 470. But if net is good, Pan W is going to go to probably 520. If the jobs is good, Pan W is going to be at 520 today. Now, Fortnite. You guys got to understand this. It's not dollars to dollars. Fortnite does hardware. Pan W, I don't know if they do hardware, but I don't think they do. So it's not like Fortnite. Very interesting, right? So you can't, and they took it way down. So I actually like Pan W, the 550s for earnings. I think it goes to 600. We got to go see. I think it's the 22nd. We'll go look at them today. But net is up. That means CrowdStrike going to go up. But nothing's up yet. Why is nothing up yet? Come on, guys, real quick. Type it in. Give me so much things to learn. Think like Sammy. Jobs. There you go. One. Perfect. Because of jobs. Then we see. Okay? Wow. Okay? Interesting. So you got First Solar news. Probably going to run all day. But Sam's just going to give you one more little tidbit. On earnings day, we had First Solar, 95s. We bought them at 60 cents. Do you remember? Sam remembers what he buys stuff at, too. 60 cents. And we sold them at $1.50, somewhere in there. $1.50, $1.70, I think. No, I think it was $1.80. Okay? So it took $1 plus. And then it sat there, and they went back to 120. And then 15 minutes later, they went to $6. So today, First Solar is up 3, 4. Maybe it sits there for 10 minutes and then rips 10. Interesting, right? Interesting. Wow. Okay. Pan W is waiting for jobs, but net is up. That means all the CrowdStrike Z-scalers may go up if the jobs is good. Okay, then you got chips. NVIDIA's finally trying to break up. Then we see. Okay. Did I get everything? I think I caught everything. Wow, so much stuff. Making coffee, walking around, doing the call, trying to remember if I told you this and that. Interesting. Only one thing. This was fun today. Okay. Interesting, interesting. So then we see. But to remember, we'll get started here. Okay, good morning, everybody. 8-5, jobs day. So what happens with jobs? If the jobs come in way high, they're going to say 75 coming again. Maybe we stay even. Maybe we drop a little bit. Maybe we come up. Don't think that that's bad, coming in high. Don't think it's great, but it's not bad. If it comes in anywhere plus or minus 50, probably at 4,200 within seconds. If it's down 50, probably 4,200 within seconds. Because that means not a recession, but probably a 50 and maybe only a 25 by the time it comes. Look, the Fed is not going to tell you 25, but that's what they're going to do. Wow. And if it comes in way light, then they're going to say recession. That means it goes down, but then that means cuts are coming, so they probably take it back up too. So you got to see the jump that comes at 7:30. Okay? Wow. Okay. So 3 things to watch. And then you got chips and you got everything else, and we gave you a ton of stuff today. Okay, SPX, I don't even know what it was. It was up 12, then it was up 3, and then now it's up 4. You got 4156. You got 4162, 4181, 4206. But here's the thing. If it goes up all day, it can probably get to 4200 on a pin. But if it breaks 4206 with 2 hours to go, look out above on an earth-shattering, mind-blowing, numbing move up to destroy every short. Okay, one more thing for you guys. Very interesting. The market cratered in 2008. The market cratered in 2018. Market cratered this year. What's the common theme in 2008, 2018? Is at some point it comes back. Can you imagine the fools that are out there? The fools running rooms? The fools posting on Twitter saying that we got one more drop. You're going to go bet on one more drop? All you got to do is let it drop. Let it drop and then buy back. But when it drops, then you start betting on the drop. If it goes down today 50, okay, I'm all of a sudden ready to buy puts. I'll buy them in 5 minutes. But I don't need to be betting on one more drop. Really? Now, here's the thing with shorts and these guys. Why don't they say the market is worth 3,000 and it's going there? Saying one more drop? That's stupid. That's like you're going to say, oh, Cowboys are going to win one more game this year. And you're going to go bet them every week and they have 10 games. But you're only going to win one more time. Doesn't make any sense. Makes sense when you trade. Okay? NVIDIA. If the market rips 4,200, look, it could hit 4,200 and open and drop 50. That doesn't mean it's a bear market again. It just means it didn't break through. But if it breaks through, NVIDIA can get to 200. But it would need a good, perfect jobs. Okay? 196, 200 underneath 181. CMG. This one's ridiculously simple. If this trades at 1609, this can get to 1650. If it doesn't break 1609, it's not getting to 1650. ASML, 603. Lam Research, 542, 551. If the jobs is good and the market hits 4,200, this can hit 552. Underneath, if the jobs is bad and the market drops 50, this can go to 521. Avago, does it break 561 early? Maybe. Let's see. Apple, the beast. Runner, 161. 161 down, 166, 169 up. Deere, I love Deere, 370s for earnings. But you got to add a week to earnings. Add a week. Because it comes out on a Friday morning. Add a week. CrowdStrike, 192. PanW, 509, 516. Melly, if this can get to 1077 today, it can get to 1100. Let's see. BKNG, 2056. MDB, looks like it finally broke up. 399 next. Wow. 352, 371 can go all the way to 399. Google, can it get it through 120? Snowman, 164. If this trades at 164, get to 171, 172. NOW, still don't know what's going on, but it sure looks, but here's the thing, think of it this way. So now, pre-announced, they guided, basically the guy that told you the headwinds. And they took it down from 492. But when it was at 492, Snow was way lower. Amazon was 120. Google was 107. NVIDIA was 149. Those have all gone higher. Now hasn't even got back to the 492. Man, if this trades at 506, 522 on a beast move. Tesla. Is it because there's too many options written for this week and it runs Monday? Maybe. Let's see. Enphase, 306, 321 possible. And First Solar getting messages nonstop on First Solar. We have next week's. They vote Saturday. If the vote's approved, the CEO told you, they asked him, well, what happens if the things, he goes, then we'll tell you, this is what he says. He said, then we'll tell you that it adds $4 to our earnings every year. It adds $4, not 4 cents. $4. Oh my, battery's not included. Interesting. Comments, questions. What's the play if market drops? Don't know. Gotta look at exactly what it is and how it is. Okay? What strike rate calls? So Square is going lower. It moved nicely, but it's going lower. Let it go lower. Okay? Guys, play what's working. Play what's moving. Thinking they can move Tesla 950 end today, very possible. They can take Tesla to 1,000 if they want. If somebody comes out, look at what he said. Every single part in a Tesla is cheaper. Jesus. Wow. Comments, questions, that's them. Hope you enjoyed it. Everybody have a great train day. See you in chat.